Between the friendship between Taylor and Brooke and Sheila's arrest, it was all poorly written to me. It was all poorly written. Like, why build all this hype about all these different storylines only to ruin it with the same old repetitive storylines? That don't make sense to me. Okay, so they went the extra mile to show us Brooke and Taylor, how they let Reg know, that they won't be a part of his game anymore. They've been fighting too long over him, only to have him return and they act like they done lost their mind. I mean, Taylor hasn't done nothing officially yet, but Brooke, she dropped that doggone robe on purpose. But yeah, why build all this hype over their friendship and everything? That's why I used that as a thumbnail. I think I used the thumbnail with the where they was doing a little pinky promise, and they did all that for him to return, and now they over here. Um, Brooke had dinner with him. I mean, the plan was for him to have dinner with Hope, Liam, and the kids and everything, but Hope canceled because she over here battling her own feelings for Thomas. But yeah, they built all this hype just to let us down. I said, why? But yeah, they went the extra mile to show us Brooke and Taylor friendship just to drop it. Um, but as of right now, Taylor hasn't did nothing yet. But Brooke lied. She lied through a mission. I feel like she missed her chance to prove folks wrong, to prove that she has changed, that their friendship matters. Because she was like, what did she say? She didn't want Reese to say anything. She didn't tell. Especially since you brought up the doggone dinner. Well, Taylor asked about it. Taylor asked about the dinner, and there was her opportunity. I feel like she should have been like, "Look, this what happened. Ridge came over. Hope was supposed to come to dinner. She canceled. She did tell about the cancel part. I thought Ridge was gone. I had came downstairs in my lingerie and everything. He was still down here. Um, we had a little moment. We had a moment, but she ain't gonna tell because she gonna have to tell that she dropped the doggone robe on purpose because she knows she dropped it on purpose. But yeah, she missed her opportunity. Um, Not only what I said to prove folks wrong and everything. I saw one comment that said Brooke and Taylor have a one sided friendship, and I said I would have to agree for now because we gotta wait and see. Once Ridge had dinner with Taylor, we were finna see, if the energy is still the same. Excuse me. We about to see if the energy is still the same. But yeah, I said they have one sided friendship because we seen Taylor saying to Thomas and Steffi about how no, Brooke's not gonna break our promise. And they said that she's supposed to give Thomas an apology. And I said, I wonder if that's about Brooke or is that about something else. But yeah, I said we're gonna have to wait and see. But it's not just that she lied. She being Brooke lied through a mission, but she told Ridge not to say anything as well. And it looked intentional at one point. She may not have known he was still downstairs, but once she realized it, she could have easily went upstairs. She could have hid. She could have went. She was like, "I'll be back," and go put on a bigger robe that cover her up or something. But she didn't do that. Instead, she intentionally dropped that doggone robe. I'm gonna keep saying it because she did. Oops, oops. I said I don't know if that was just a slip of the moment or she was trying to see if she still got it or what point she was trying to prove. But yeah, I said she did that intentionally. That was obvious. And then there's Ridge, still enjoying watching these two women pretend like their friendship. Still, no, I wrote that wrong. He's still enjoying the fact that he see that both of them clearly still has feelings for him. I mean, they both did admit that they had feelings for him and everything. So they wasn't trying to hide that part. They just vowed to put their friendship over him. And I said, yeah, I knew it was gonna be hard once he got back. I told y'all, if y'all been listening, y'all already know I said like it's easy to say that when he ain't constantly in y'all face. I said, but when he come back, I already knew it. But they say that Shauna's coming back and that's who Ridge gonna end up with. But we'll have to wait and see on that. I don't know. Hold on. We're gonna have to wait and see on that. But yeah, Ridge is still enjoying it to me. Well, and then they keep on mentioning to him that they got this friendship, and I was like, I bet he's saying, "Yeah, we finna see how strong y'all friendship is." I wonder what he be thinking for real, because it's obvious he don't know. At first, I was saying, the day he came in the office and he was like, he had made it. He told Eric he had made his decision. I said that he was gonna I said he looked like he was about to tell Taylor. And then the other day when he was holding her hand and stuff, and then after they revealed that Bill and him was working with the FBI to take Sheila down, and he came over there talking to her, I said, yeah, Taylor was his choice. I said, I think Taylor was finally his choice. But then the other day when he seen, even before Brooke went put on the lingerie, He was all in her face trying to. They just shared a moment, and I feel like in that moment she gonna forever be his Logan. Like, and I feel like Taylor comes second when it comes to him, and I feel like they should have put her with somebody else. They should have definitely put her with somebody else. Cause no, don't. She's. I feel like she's. I didn't like how Stephanie used to be trying to urge her up to be with this man. I said, why would you encourage her? And that's the fans too, because why would you encourage her? They encouraging their mama to be with this man, and he keep playing games with her. The man that he during that when they was gonna get married and the truth was revealed about what Thomas did. In that moment, I know it would have been a shock and everything. He could have said, "Yeah, I'm gonna still marry you" or whatever, or he could have been like, "No," like what he said. Like in that moment, he proved that he really didn't want Taylor. He was only doing that because he thought Brooke had called CPS. But yeah, in that moment, he could have been like, it's like what I told you. I know we got to talk about this. We got to talk about the fact that you just learned and you was willing to marry me with that, regardless, and you didn't tell me. But I still love you, and you the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. He didn't do that. He left, and they still over here playing like what else and all this other extra stuff. But I feel like we're gonna be back again, seeing the same doggone storyline in which um these two women are fighting over this dude. Hold on, but let me see. I said that Ridge could have easily end this whole situation long time ago, and especially now with the fact that he said that. Look, that's what I said I was gonna talk about. He could have ended this years ago, but right now in this moment, before the Sheila thing, the Sheila takedown, and we're gonna talk about that as well. Before the Sheila takedown, he had went off. He said he had he had to think about who he wanted to be with and all this other extra stuff. You should be sure of yourself by now. You should know who you want, and you shouldn't care about hurting the other person. I know that you got kids with these folks, but that shouldn't matter if this woman is the one you love, whether it's Brooke or Taylor. You should be like, okay, I'm gonna prove to you that you the one I want and stuff like that. He could easily end this, but the fact that he hasn't came out his mouth and said you was the one I was gonna choose, you still the one I'm choosing, and all this stuff says a lot. It's like it still says that he doesn't know who he wants. Even when he came back, and it wasn't just them. It was Taylor. It was Taylor, Brooke, and like the rest of the family and everything. He was like, "I miss you too." And I said, "I said, look, he know what he be doing, man. I said he know what he doing, but he could easily end this. The fact that he was really trying to sleep with Brooke, but he wasn't just but he won't just come out and say it says a lot, or say who he truly wants speaks volumes. Like he want both. Like I was just saying, he wants both. And I said, if you look, should nobody? I understand not wanting to hurt people. I understand how they keep saying well, you have families with both. If they said it one more doggone time, they about as bad as Katie. How Katie steady mentioning we have a son together. We have Will. And I said, in this day and age, that don't matter. Excuse me. I said that I don't think you should build who you be with based off, oh, we got kids together. No. Cause then no kids eventually gotta get grown. Then what you gonna do? Stay with this person for the sake cause they gonna always be your child, even when they get grown, but they ain't gonna no longer be in your house or whatever. So it's like you have a decision to make. Like she was reminiscing, Brooke and Riggs was reminiscing about RJ and stuff. And I said, if these people said, just say if you want Brooke, then you should be pursuing her and letting Taylor know. I'm sorry for everything I took you through. I'm sorry for the almost wedding that didn't happen and all that. But Brooke is the one I want to be with. Or you should tell Taylor. You should tell Brooke that you want to be with Taylor. Like it's that simple. It really is that simple when you think about it. But Taylor had brought Hold on, I got a notification. Taylor had brought it upon herself to suggest that it was her turn. It was their turn, meaning Taylor, Steffi, Kelly, Hayes, Finn, them, all of them have a dinner. She says it's her turn. And what did she say? She made a comment about if the kids can't make it, then she gonna just cancel. Then she was like, I'm just kidding. And he was like, I really like that. And I said, he playing the fence. Like it's difference. Like you could have dinner with the father of your child. Like that's cool, that's fine if the kid's there and everything. But you ain't gotta do all that extra stuff. That's what brings on the drama. And then folks be wondering how it got that far because y'all allowed it. No boundaries. You ain't gotta do all that extra stuff. But Rich said he would like that in regards to the dinner. And the other day, like I had already said this, that he was holding her hand and he was like, it was, looks like he was flirting with her as well. But we're gonna see when they had this dinner. But hopefully Brooke and Taylor will see nothing has changed with Riz and stay away. And I think that's where Shauna comes in if she actually coming back. I said, look, they'll bring the kids. They brought everybody back on the scene just to reveal Sheila was going to prison. They was working with the FBI and everything. And that's the only time we see them. Now we see in the same look like they brought Zende back yesterday. Who else did they have? I think Zende was the only like the recent new person they brought back aside from the other day. But I ain't gonna say new person, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Let's see. I already said how hopefully they'll see he hasn't changed. I'm ready to see where Bill fits in into all this because there has been speculation that he will be back in the mix. Some people saying that Taylor gonna end up with Bill. Some people saying that Brooke is gonna end up back with Bill. And I said, look, we gotta think about the kiss, the Katie Bill kiss, but at the same time, y'all know they would introduce a storyline in a minute and then drop it. I'm also ready to see how Carter feels about the Bill Katie kiss. I just like how some shows introduce certain storylines and we never hear about them again. Look, they build so much, especially the ones they build fuss about. Especially the ones where they'll do all these promos and this is gonna happen this week and stay tuned for this event this month and all this other stuff. And then it's what they call it, lackluster. It's not what it could be. It's definitely not what it could be. But we may never even see Carter talk about it with Katie in regards to the kiss. By next week, they'll be showing Katie and Carter in the office kissing again, or Carter with his shirt off again, and Katie walking in on them, and they do the whole flirtation thing. I said we may never even hear about this doggone kiss no more. Um, One storyline that they built so much buzz over was the Sheila storyline, and I said I was going to talk about the Sheila storyline, and I've been talking about it in some of the reviews because they need to make up their mind. Where one minute they saying she's in prison for good. Then they saying she in the hospital and she's recovering, so she'll be in prison soon, and all this other stuff. And I said, look, was it written out of order or something? But why do all that to not even show us her going down? Is there a reason why they haven't showed her? Because look, like I said, y'all went out of your way to dig up her past. I said, look, Sheila was minding her business with her two men, and they done took her down. I said, that's why your past eventually catches up with you, whatever. Because I said, look, she was just trying to juggle her two men. That's all. She didn't even do nothing recent. they had nigga, they should have waited. They should have waited until she did something else to try to get her. I don't know. I thought she was gonna try to get Hayes or something. But then they'll say like Sheila's in the hospital. No, she's in prison for the rest of her life. No, she's in the prison hospital. Actually, she's stable. She Baker just called and said she's doing fine and all that. I said, look, I would have loved to see Sheila get arrested as everyone she's hurt or threatened to hurt watches. Excuse me. I said, look, why? Cause the lady don't sit up here. She done did something. A character like Sheila Carter. I said they just leaving room for her to come back because come on, it should have been bigger than that. If this was officially the Sheila takedown, it should have been way bigger. I mean, technically, it kind of was to get the FBI involved, but at the same time, we didn't even really see all the FBI agents. How you gonna come there? And I'm skipping ahead of my notes. But I said, how you gonna put somebody? He's in a dangerous situation. Granted, Bill came up with the idea, anyways, but for y'all to try to get her for murder one and keep talking about how dangerous she is, y'all ain't got FBI's on the scene. I mean, when Agent Chin, maybe that's not his area of expertise or something. For y'all not to be there where she's at, don't they supposed to have a little van thing? This I watch too many movies, but y'all know how they usually have the little van camped outside nearby. They didn't have none of that. They let her get away. How you let first she jumped off the doggone well, we don't even know if she jumped, fell, was pushed or nothing. They didn't even talk about that as well. It like cut off. If you go back and watch that scene, it cuts off. It show her going I said, how did she not hurt her head or injure herself or we ain't see no blood on the ground or nothing? I said, they be making she ain't got no knot on her head from the fall. I said, you could get a knot on your head from falling off your bike on the ground, but you ain't get no knot on your head or no blood or nothing. Then somebody on Facebook, they got this picture and they showed a picture of Sheila on the ground with the outfit on. Caroline, I didn't even know about Caroline, and then they showed Bill down there. I said, "Dog, everybody don't feel off there." I knew Bill had failed, but I had forgot about it. But yeah, she ain't had no blood or nothing. I thought that she was maybe having an injury when she ran into, she was trying to escape and then she fell in front of Bill. I was like, okay, it's because she fell off the doggone balcony. Nothing, no blood, nothing. She had a heart attack, and she had a heart attack because her two. She found out her two men had betrayed her. But where did I stop it? I already talked about Sheila's storyline. Well, part of the Sheila storyline. Should have known how the storyline was gonna play after the FBI agents weren't there to arrest her. Then how they let her run and escape, and for her to have a heart attack because of her two men betraying her versus having an injury because of the fall is crazy. One thing about it is that Sheila always come back, and it's the fact excuse me, it's the fact that what she always tell Deacon or just tell anybody, it's a big mistake to count me out. I said, well, maybe we see Sheila again. Sheila made it interesting. It's just like on General Hospital. Victor is an interesting character. He an interesting villain. That's the same with Sheila. If y'all watch General Hospital, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because right now, Victor just doing everything. But yeah, I said they make the show interesting though. But yeah, all these doggone FBI agents and nothing. But yeah, I said one thing about it is that Sheila always come back. Also, the Lee thing. Lee first she stood there and wouldn't do nothing to save her, and she was telling Finn let Sheila die, and I was like, I know that nurse heard her. I know she heard her, and then shouldn't they? Don't they have to report when the fact that she was just standing there not doing nothing. But then I thought about it because on certain shows they'll say how you're not supposed to operate. I know it's one, you're not supposed to operate on family, and then another thing is if you have like issues with the person. So she could use that as a benefit. And then I seen somebody comment about the fact that Lee's able to still be a doctor as she signed a death certificate. And what else did she do? She faked Finn's death and everything. And they said something about that being illegal, or it's illegal to sign death certificates or something, and she's still able to work there. And I said that kind of ties into what Sheila was saying, but Sheila's problem is that she continues to do stuff. That was her problem. She continued to do stuff. I said, if you're gonna do something, you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it. What they call it, gradually or something. But that's what got Sheila. But I said, look, Sheila gone, y'all. Maybe we'll see her again. I don't know. But yeah, she was just standing there and not helping Sheila, but Finn ended up saving her. I thought it was gonna be more fuss about that because they did talk about it recently. I think who was it? Taylor was asking Steffi how she really felt about Finn saving Sheila. I thought they was gonna dive deeper into that, but nothing. Um, I just feel like Sheila was too distracted. She didn't stop to ask herself why Bill was suddenly interested in her past. And not just in her past, about who she hurt. Why would he keep telling you or keep asking you or even bring up that he had murdered someone? Stop. I don't know if I was supposed to say that word. I can't be. They be wanting you not to say certain stuff, and I was like, I can't help it. But she should have. She was too distracted. She did tell Deacon at one point that Bill kept trying to get her to open up, and I was like, look, I can't believe Deacon helped them. I said, dog, Deacon. I said, look, that's why. And somebody said that they think that Deacon had gave her something to fake the heart attack and everything. I was like, no, I think he was just holding her hand because he was trying to stop her from running away. And he was trying to tell her, stop, because he kept saying, I got a bad feeling something gonna happen. I thought something gonna happen too, because he kept saying, I got a bad feeling something gonna happen. I was like, they finna take Sheila out. But nothing. We didn't see her get arrested. We didn't see nothing. But let's see. Let me see where else. I took some notes. Then you got the Hope and Thomas storyline. On today, not today, yesterday's episode, Brooke came in the office and she asked Hope again, does she have feelings for Thomas? And I said, I wonder if she gonna actually tell the truth or is she gonna pretend? I said, look, it's written all over your face. All you gotta do is put that model lady, I don't know her name, put the model lady back in the room. I wanna see someone. I've been reading the comments on the Bold and Beautiful videos when they post. Y'all should check those comments out because some people have some good ideas. What did they say? They think that Hope gonna be so jealous of the model lady and that she gonna eventually show her feelings. And I said, yeah, I think so too. I think so too. But comment down below, do y'all think that we actually gonna see Hope and Thomas hook up, or is it gonna be more so one sided, or is it gonna be another storyline that they just dropped? Excuse me. But yeah, then you got the Hope and Thomas storyline. Where are we going with this? Why they had Steffi? That's my thing. Why they do it like that? No, why didn't have Steffi? She basically told Hope that she had no choice but to hire Thomas back on her team on her line, or it's over with. It's over with. Then have her talk about, oh, Liam and his feelings and how he gonna react. Then suddenly talk about how Paris told her that Hope said she attracted to Thomas. Now I've been telling y'all know I've been saying she got feelings for this man for the longest, because how she act, it was written in her actions. I'm about to say it's written all over her face, but how she acted. But I don't know. I gotta ask, because the writers have been known to repeat storylines. Do y'all think we finna see a Liam and Steffi reunion? Because I asked that because they keep mentioning Finn always at work. They keep mentioning it. I mean, technically, since he came on the show, he's always been at work. We see him every now and again when Steffi and him finna get busy or do something. Get busy. But yeah, we see him. But they've been studying. I think it was Thomas who was like, he live at the hospital, or does he even live here now, or something he said. And I said, no, they ain't. No, they ain't finna do this. I told y'all every year, if it ain't the Ridge Taylor Brooke thing, it's the Steffi Leon Hope thing over and over. Or Thomas being obsessed over Hope. But this time she got feelings for him. But I asked because they keep mentioning Finn, always at work, never see him. Steffi has to go to him to get time with him. And it's being said that Steffi is the one that's going to tell Leon that Hope has feelings for Thomas. I don't know if that's true. This is what they got going on social media, what they saying on social media and everything. But I know Steffi has Finn, so I know a lot of people gonna say she has Finn. Why would she do that? But she had Finn last time when they slept together, so it really don't matter. I don't know. Hopefully not. And if he does go to Steffi, I hope this time she like, no, I'm not doing that to Finn again. But they did stand in that doggone room talking about how they was almost together. I keep talking about it. I'm gonna keep saying it because they was really over here like we was almost together, and all this stuff. And I said, well, be together there. I don't know, but it's about time to bring in other characters though, because if you have to repeat the same storylines, that means that kind of means you had no more ideas, or like I said before, it kind of means that you saw how the fans reacted to that storyline, and then you think because um it got all this buzz before that it's going to continue to get all this buzz. But some people do look. Everybody like different things. It's okay, If you're a Steffi fan, you're a Steffi fan. If you're a Hope fan, you're a Hope fan. If you like the storyline, it's cool. But yeah, I just want to see it's other characters that needs some screen time and interesting storylines. But I don't know. Um, excuse me. We need to follow up on the Justin Bill situation, their friendship. Like Bill mentioned it during the Sheila thing, but to learn that the whole Sheila thing was a scam, like how does Bill really feel now that Justin ain't been working for him? I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. Ridge sent Justin out to go spy on Sheila and Deacon only to never return. So maybe that had something to do with it because they went to him to get his help. So maybe I don't know. I think that was before the bear thing though. But what else? The Flo Wide wedding. We seen them get engaged and we ain't seen that girl since. We ain't seen her since. I heard that Quinn and Shauna coming back. I don't know how true that is, but they also said that Ridge and Shauna supposed to get together. That Taylor and Brooke actually gonna stay away from Bill. Not Bill. What's his name? Ridge. But again, these are just what people say and the spoilers they got in articles and stuff. Where is Rick Maya? We see Paris every other day, hyping Thomas' head up. We don't really the Grace thing. Grace came on here. She was like concerned about Paris and Carter and everything. We haven't seen her since the Katie doctor visit. What's been going on since Eric reunited with Donna? I'm disappointed in how that storyline happened as well. I said I never forget. I said I never forget. Y'all remember that episode where he was getting that honey off her finger? I said, look at him, make Daddy Forrester getting this honey out this good finger. Or how he gave Quinn permission to sleep with another man. She took it. That was a crazy storyline. It's like, how you gonna tell your wife? I don't know. She should have known then he wasn't interested in her. I said there needs to be a fashion showdown, a crossover episode, or like y'all remember how they used to have the soaps on in the evening time. I don't know if it was reruns. I don't know if it was just how they played it, but they'll have it on in the evening time. They need to do a special event episode in the evening time. And I said I think that'll build the fan base back up if it's an interesting storyline. Look, because everybody not able to watch it during like the morning time, and it'll just be interesting. You never know. You might gain some new fans or something. How do y'all feel? I think I already asked y'all how y'all feel about the Thomas Hope thing. Do y'all think that Thomas will let Hope down gently, or will he go with it? Cause he been trying for years now. She's showing signs of interest, and he swear he doesn't feel that way anymore. But I already talked about how she felt some type of way. I think I talked about that when the model was asking Thomas for drinks and everything. But yeah, that's basically everything I want to talk about. The reason I did this video over because I think they took it down. They took it down. They saying that they blocked it, so I said I'm gonna just do it on StreamYard and everything. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thinking of the Bold and Beautiful so far. What did y'all think about the Sheila takedown? And them not showing it actually, as well as the whole thing, the Brooke and Taylor friendship. But yeah, y'all have a great morning. Enjoy your day. Be safe. Deuces. The speaker thing was on.